Hello guys, and I'm back. We are on the 35% race with the grid that started at the start of the safety car. So, yeah, we'll go from here. Hopefully everyone gets their setup selected. And then we can go racing. Hopefully get the tyres all sorted, all connected, everything like that. Make sure you all tune in. So, yeah, let's see how it goes from here. Hopefully this gets started soon. Hopefully. Three viewers are here. How is everyone doing? We're going to have a formation lap, of course. And then we've got 25 laps of this beast of a circuit, to say the very least. But let's see how on earth it is going to go, because I wonder what tyres people have gone from this point onwards. It does make me wonder. There's 10 past 9 now. We've got 35 minutes left. I am going to have to go at 1:45, so I'm hoping this race is done by then. I've got to go back to work, sadly. So if we do miss the end, then I need someone to get screenshots. And then we can go from there. But yeah, so interestingly, DRS Nil obviously soft tyre, Abanash soft tyre, Dumbest Hornet soft tyre, Geke soft. I mean, this will have changed up the strategy an awful lot in a 35% race, that is for sure. Luckily, we've seen no disconnect, at least at the minute, for Chelsea. So that's good news. But yeah, we shall see how this plays out now. Definitely going to be interesting, that is for sure. But yeah, so I wonder if Neil's going to be, well, obviously Neil's going to have the quicker tyre to start with, but Wookie will likely have the quicker tyre in the second phase of the race. Let's hope everyone manages to get away fairly cleanly this time. No glitches, no nothing. So we can go from here and see at least how it plays out from this point onwards. But let's go and check the lights from DRS Neil's point of view. We've got 5 red lights and we are racing at long last. That was a very long hold, and I did get a bit panicky, but this time everyone's made it off the line well enough at least. Everyone seems to be okay, all a bit wide from Dumbest Hornet. I wonder if there's a potential bit of contact with one of the Red Bulls. It looked like there might have been, but oh my goodness, we've got 3 wide all over the place down the straight. Surely everyone's going to make it through. Oh, there is a bit of Aston front wing on fly. There's also contact between the Ferrari and the Alfa Romeo, and a bit of contact between the Alpine and the Aston Martin. Abadash has got past Airways for P4. But at least for now, everyone seems to have made it at least through safely for the time being. So yeah, that is pretty a good start to the race at least. But DRS Neil already 1.3 seconds, those soft tyres working absolutely beautifully for him. Rob Dog is out of the session, sadly. Has he gone in the pit lane? I think he has. So that's not great news for him early on. Huge shame here. So he'll be disappointed with that, I'm sure. But he's all good and ready to go for at least the time being. So let's have a little look. Safety car is out. Let's hope there's no glitches this time. All the field's fairly spread up at least. So Rob Dog is obviously out. It's a safety car. That's crazy considering he went in the pit lane as well. But we are surviving at least for the time being. So let's... Eunice, I sent you an invite with the rest of the group on the PlayStation. That is, you got an invite the exact same time as everybody else did. So I'm not sure why it didn't come through. I sent it with the rest of the league group that everyone's in, and that's how I sent the invites. So I'm not sure why it didn't come through for you. But apologies. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say if I'm being completely honest. Obviously, I just hope that we can clear this session in half an hour, because otherwise I've got a problem. But let's hope at least. But yeah, this is all going pretty swimmingly at the minute for DRS nil. Those soft tyres are working pretty beautifully. Let's hope we don't get 6 laps of the safety car this time around, because that won't be good at all. That will not be ideal at all. But YouTube chat, where are you all? You're all quiet this time around. I don't like it when you're quiet. Talk to me. I know you don't like me, but you can still talk to me. So yeah, safety car's not in this lap, so we're probably going to get one more lap. Luckily, it's not a very long lap of this circuit, so it shouldn't take all that long to get round. Well, I can't restart it again. I sent you an invite with the rest of the group. I simply can't restart it again now. I don't know why you didn't get the invite. I sent it at the exact same time as everybody else. So, yeah. Apologies. But, there's not much I can do at this point. But I think safety car's probably going to come in at the end of this lap. At least you would think so. The whole field is together. I don't see a reason why it would stay out any longer than this. Yeah. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So let's see, is it going to come in? That's the question. Yeah, it is. So safety car is in. When will Neil's already started backing up the pack, but when will he go? This is the question. Will it be late? Will it be early? I think it all depends. Hello again, Mandy. How are you? Again, I've already asked that, but hello again. But let's see where Neil is going to take us away from, because we're about to go racing. We're going to have 20 laps from here on out. So let's see. Let's see how it shall do. That is for sure. And here we go. So let's see, because here comes the DRS still restart. He went really early, and I'll tell you something, Wookie stayed right with him, but Abanash was really caught napping there by the rest of, well, the leading group at least. So he's actually been quite badly hurt by that. Let's see where Airways is in comparison to... He's right on the back of Abanash, so Airways is currently there or thereabouts, at least for the time being, with those guys. So let's see if Airways can launch a move on the mighty South African in the Red Bull. Let's wait and see if he can do it. He's right on the back of that Red Bull. He's practically pushing it. I'll tell you something though, look at the lead DRS Nil has built already. He's already down to 19 laps of this race. So the man is on an absolute flyer. That is for sure. But Airways right there with Abanash again. He's not going to be able to make a move. Oh, has he? No, he hasn't. Not yet. He's under a lot of pressure as well from Abanash's teammate, Captain Nibs. 3 second time penalty for Geke. That's far from ideal for the young Gekmeister. So let's just have a little see how this is going to play out between the Ferrari and the two Red Bulls, with Dumbest Hornet also attached to them, and Kaiser Soze right there with them as well. Kaiser Soze interestingly went for the hard for the start of this race. So that's a pretty brave choice, it has to be said. So yeah, this is a very interesting battle commencing here. So look at how close Airways is to the rear end of that Red Bull though. That Ferrari, you've not seen a Ferrari this fast in the straight line since 2019. I'll tell you what, he's got the move done, but will Abanash be able to come back on those soft tyres? He's struggling early on here, Abanash, but I'll tell you something, he's got good traction now that corner. Here he comes side by side with the Ferrari. He's actually, oh, there's a bit of a wheel bang between the two. Abanash goes round the outside into turn 5. Brilliant move from Abanash. He's got it done. Great defensive driving from the pair of yous. Oh, DRS Nil's had a moment. He's lost the lead. He's lost it himself here. Oh, wow, DRS Nil, what have you done, my son? What have you done? What? That is not good news for you at all. So, yeah, that is far from ideal. We are now up to lap 8 of this Grand Prix. We've got 17 remaining. Let's see what we can do from here. So Scottish Ninjas also, he's had a moment somewhere because he's down in P14, so he's lost it somewhere or thereabouts. But let's have a look at Captain Nibs versus Airways versus Abanash. But oh, Captain Nibs has made a lunge on Airways and it's put him alongside his teammate, and ironically they made a bit of a wheel bang, but all of a sudden Captain Nibs has now overtaken both of them. So yeah, something's also happened to Dumbest Hornet. He's had a spin somewhere. Scottish Ninja's got a 3 second time penalty, but here comes Airways on Abanash. He's got it done as well. I wonder if the soft tyres are starting to really struggle, because obviously we saw the race leader DRS Nil with his moment as well. So it's not a good time. Well, at the minute, in these few laps, it's not a good time to be South African, because they are the guys that are currently struggling a little bit. Chelsea's making good progress, but Neil and Abanash have had a pretty woeful 2 laps here, so hopefully it sorts itself out for the South African boys. But let's wait and see, because this is... Oh, there's a yellow flag. It's for, I think, Geke Matthew. It is. Yeah, huge shame. He's had a little spin. Sadly, he's not a million miles off being lapped already as well, but Scottish Ninja's gone past him. He managed to get going again at least, that's the main thing. So, I wonder, is he coming in the pits potentially here? Yeah, he probably is. Bad news for the Gecko. But it's at least he's given it a good go. That's the most important thing. Let's see what Gekke's retired from the session in the pit lane. So, yeah, far from ideal. Sadly, he's going to get brought out right on the track more than likely here. But I think we're going to survive it at least for now. But let's see what Airways can do. He's coming right up to the back of Captain Nibs at least. So let's see, is he going to be able to get anywhere near any of these guys? That Mercedes, I really hope, is not causing any sort of issues for anyone down this straight. I think everyone survived it just about for now anyway. So that's the most important thing. But Nibs, Airways, these two. But now look at this as well. Soze against Abinash. Everyone seems to be just for now anyway. But that's an interesting little battle there. Even still, Airways and Captain Nibs have really pulled away from their teammate now. So, yellow flag. I think that might be a dumbest Hornet. It is a dumbest Hornet that's gone round again. He will be absolutely kicking himself. I'll tell you what though, let's go have a look at the background because you've got Abinash against Kaiser Soze. Kaiser Soze's free, but Abinash will try and come back at him here. He's going to come back at him. He's not going to even have the DRS. He's just going to try his best to get the overtake done. He's not able to get it done. The hard tyres. But I see something. Kaiser Soze's just had a bit of rear locking into turn 3. So let's see if Abinash. Oh, big twitch down the straight for Abinash. He's going to try and go around the outside of Soze. Soze tries to keep it up the inside. These two, very, very clean. The Haas of Murph is now trying to get involved with these two as well. But, they've all survived it, at least for now. Let's go have a look at Airways against Captain Nibs, because there's another battle starting to fall. These two have really started to close as well on DRS nil. So, it's definitely an interesting one at this point, that is for sure. Kaiser Soze's managed to get past Abinash, and what a move it was, but I think Abinash was actually bailing for the pits, so that is why. Let's get that done. DRS nil's also bailed for the pits, so the soft tyres are gone. We know that. So, what tyres does he put on? Medium tyres for Abinash. What about Kaiser Soze? He's just DNF'd. Has he just gone in the pits, Kaiser Soze? He has. That's strange. Very, very strange. I didn't even realise it. Oh yeah, he did come in the pits, didn't he? No. Whoa, what's happened to Kaiser Soze? I'm very confused. Very, very confused. I have no idea what's gone on there. But no safety car. We've got 13 laps to go. Wookie's got a big old lead at the minute of 4.4 seconds. But the battle still here is for P2. It is now between Airways and Captain Nibs. Oh, Airways comes in the pit. He decides to try and go for the undercut on the Red Bull driver. There's a safety car. What is the safety car for? Who's brought the safety car out? It will be Scottish Ninja. So, yeah. Not ideal for him. So Arrow Boys, Chelsea, DRS Neil, all of them all come into the pits. We're going to have 10 laps remaining. I wouldn't be surprised to see absolutely everyone come in here. It almost wouldn't surprise me to see everyone come in for softs as well. I think that may be what happens. I think everyone will come in for softs. Scottish Ninja's got a 5-second penalty for speeding. That's a huge shame. He's also retired in the pits. So, Are we going to see everyone in the... Well, DRS Nil came in for mediums. I'm presuming Wookiee's going to put on the softs. At a guess. I'd be very, very surprised if he didn't, to be totally honest with you. So, this is like the world's first pit stop for Wookieee. And I'll tell you something, Captain Nibs has actually jumped him. What has gone on there? Murph's also pit. He's gone to the soft tyre. Is Airways about to take the lead of this race? The issue for Airways is he's on the hard tyre. So, not great news for him, it has to be said. It does actually have to be said, because that is far, far, far from ideal. Luckily for Dumbest Hornet, he is still on the lead lap. He knows he can now catch back up to the pack. So that's good news for him. The issue is he's about a minute behind everybody else. But I'm sure he will catch up to it reasonably easily. So that's good news for him at least. So right now the mix of tyres, 2 softs for the 2 leaders, then you got hard tyres for 3rd place, softs for Mirth, mediums for Abanash, softs for Error Voice, mediums for B17 DRS Nil, softs for Chelsea, mediums for Super Striker and Dumbest Hornet. So at least there's a little bit of a spread among the grid between like all the leaders and the rest of the field. They are all very, very evenly spread, ironically. I thought a lot more would have gone for softs, but quite a few have gone for mediums. Obviously, we're going to get a few laps of this safety car as well. So, it's definitely kind of at least news you would expect. Obviously, it's not going to be in this lap because Dumbest Hornet is still a long way away from them. Actually, he'll probably catch it by the end of this lap, to be fair. So, he may well be okay for now anyway. But let's see. Damn, only 3 prospects in the race. Yeah, I know. It's been very, very unlucky. The prospects are Chelsea, Mirth, and is it? Who's the other one? Is it Error Voice? The other one, I think it is, isn't it? I think it's Error Voice, so yeah. Huge shame for all of them. Yeah, Geke, unfortunate. Ninja got wing damage. I think maybe rear wing damage, retired in the pits. Oh yeah, Abanash, yeah, as well. I forgot Abanash as well. But yeah, he's had a great race as well. The king from South Africa is what he's commonly known as. This race has not gone well for DRS Nil at all. That's it. Starting on the soft tyres really hurt these guys because it's perfectly timed for just about everybody else. So, anyway, 10 laps to go of the Austrian Grand Prix. Let's see what is going to happen. Let's go on to the leader of the pack. That is Captain Nibs. He takes us away. He's got a 3-second time penalty straight away. That's really going to hurt him. But it's race on. Who's going to be the point scorers? Obviously, everyone scores a point if they get to the end. So that's something, an incentive to always look at, is the way I say it. So let's see. I'll tell you what, though. Look at that. Wookiee's made the move on the inside, but Captain Nibs trying to hang it round the outside. I see something he's managed to as well, and he's going to hold on to the position. And boom, what a move that was from Captain Nibs. So he's managed to keep the lead, which was brilliant driving from him. Brilliant defensive driving. Shout out to Super Striker as well. First time on a wheel, he's managed to keep going and currently in 9th place. He's still very much with everybody else as well. Doris Hornet's already made up a position on Chelsea. He's no longer in last place. So Doris Hornet's going to be definitely looking to try and get himself back up. We know he's a top level driver. So he's in top tiers of other leagues, and he's scored quite a few points in that as well. So everyone knows he can cut it, but let's have a look. Wookie again, he's now looking at the outside. He's going to try and keep it round the outside of Captain Nibs. I see something, Wookie slows a bit too much, but he's really gone for the exit this time. He's gone for that boost on the traction. I don't think he's going to be close enough, but next lap he will have the DRS, and Captain Nibs may well become a sitting duck. So the issue is they've both got Airways for company, but Airways is on the hard tyre. He will have considerably less grip than the guys around him. 8 laps to go. It's going to get interesting from here. That is for sure. So let's just see. Wookie ever closer to Captain Nibs. Absolutely flying in the Alfa Romeo at the moment. DRS nil, not making the progress I thought he would. He's in a bit of a train though, which also hurt him. But I think this could be it. Wookie will get the DRS down to turn 3. Then I don't know if it's a double detection zone for 4 as well. But here comes Wookie. Which way is he going to go on the Red Bull? I tell you something, he hasn't closed as much as I thought he would. And he's again taken that line, and it's hurt him on the brakes big time. But I tell you something, the interesting one here as well, Wookie's also going to have a look, but it's worth having a look behind them at Murph and Airways, because Murph's, he was closing, but he's not close enough. Interestingly, Wookie, even with DRS, does not appear to have much straight line speed. That is rather interesting to note, to be honest with you. I thought he would have more straight line speed than that, and I thought he'd almost fly past. He's definitely got more pace than Captain Nibs in the middle sector. That is virtually guaranteed. So, yeah. But 6 laps to go. Oh, there's contact between the leading 2. Oh, that was a little bit of a wheel bump, but I'll tell you something, this brings Airways and Murph straight back into play. But here comes Wookie, he's having a look round the outside again of Captain Nibs. Nibs manages to hold on. This time Wookie actually tries to hang it round. And I'll tell you something, this time Wookie may actually be able to hang it round. But Nibs is going to have the DRS, and I'll tell you something, he's going to hang it on the inside. And he's got the move back into turn 5. It's done. Nibs holds on. Brilliant driving from the leading 2. These two are really having a real big ding-dong. It's so good to see them. That's the exciting thing about this track. It's not a double detection at the exit of 1. It's one detection for turn 3. Then you get a detection just before turn 4. One detection after turn 1. Then one detection just before turn 3. So it makes it a real battle and almost tactical masterclass. Look at the front 4 though, all within pretty much a second of each other. 5 laps to go. This is going to be absolutely insane, to say the very least. So I have no idea who I think is going to win. Who do you guys think is going to win with 5 laps to go? That's the question. But Nibs seems to just have it slightly over Wookie at this moment. At this dead-on moment, you'd probably say Wookie's going to be the favourite. No, Nibs is going to be the favourite because he seems to just have an answer to everything Wookie is doing, to be completely honest. So, yeah. I don't really see a way Wookie gets past unless Nibs has a really bad exit. I'll tell you something, he has just had a bit of a twitch out the final corner, but interestingly, Wookie is flashing like crazy. Nibs isn't. So Nibs may be saved, have enough battery saved to be able to defend against Wookie. But let's have a look. We're going to have part like 5 or 6 of this now. Wookie hasn't got the ERS. He's hardly even closing. Nibs may have Wookie exactly where he wants him right now. He's also got the traction. Nibs maybe, the issue is for Nibs, he's also got that 3-second penalty, which will drop him to around about P, well, it'll drop him to P4. So, that's far from ideal for him. But, we've got 4 laps to go after this, so, yeah, it's starting to hot up. I wonder if Airways and Murph are just kind of trying to be patient, waiting for these guys to maybe have a bit of contact or something. Another 3-second for Nibs. That's a huge shame. That's going to drop it way down the food chain, probably to around about P6, maybe even P7, maybe even P8. It's going to drop him a long, long way back. That is for sure. B17 is out. That's not a safety car. Okay. Okay, right, I'll be literally 2 seconds, guys. But that safety car has come at a wrong time for a lot of people. Especially Airways, he will not be liking that. The fact the pack's bunched back up and he's on the hard tyre, he will not be liking that one little bit. So, huge shame for him. He'll be gutted with that one. But it's also hurt Nibs so much more with that 6 seconds of penalties. That'll be absolutely killing him. We're only going to get 1 lap of this safety car, which is another thing that seems rather pointless, if I'm being completely honest. Because we're literally going to get 1 lap of it. But, yeah. Again, it's still anyone's race, this. I mean, Airways is definitely probably not liking this. Nibs is boxed, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense when he's got 6 seconds of penalties. That's rather surprising, I have to admit. At least I'm pretty shocked by it anyway. So, yeah. Strange, to say the very least. But he's now going to be way down the order. He's also got 6 seconds of penalties. This is going to be really, really hurtful for him in terms of finishing position. At least he's still going to score points. He knows that for a fact. He's guaranteed the points. So, fair play to him on that one. But let's see, because Wookie's obviously favourite to win 100%. He's got the tyres over Airways. We've got, you know, like what, 2 racing laps at the end of this. So let's see how it sort of plays out from here. But can Airways do anything to throw himself in the mix with Wookie? That's the question. Can he do anything to just at least sort of put himself in the mix with them? Let's have a little look. But interestingly, Wookie starts well. He's gone reasonably early compared to the other guys as well. But yeah, Avinash has sort of been caught napping. He's not been good on the restarts today. He seems to just get caught napping more and more as it goes on. But we're nearly at the end of this race, that is for sure. But we're already halfway around the track. This track goes so on, but it's such a short track, it's crazy. Chelsea wasn't allowed to catch back up to the pack, which is a huge shame for him. B17 has left the session. Yeah, he was the one that brought out the safety car, wasn't he? Dumbest Hornet's been overtaken by Super Striker. But no, they're actually having a little bit of a ding-dong down in P9 at the minute between these two. Oh, Airways! Airways had a moment. Oh, Airways. Airways. It's a huge shame. Those hard tyres have just sort of given up on him. Oh, huge shame. But Wookie's looking like he could win his first race in BTE in the Elite Tier. I think it'll be his first race win in the Elite Tier. Great recovery from DRS Nil. He could quite easily find himself into P2 here. Let's see, can he get anywhere near the rear end of that Haas? He is. He's right on the back of it. His medium tyres are working better than those soft tyres. He's having a look round the outside into 3. And also, Captain Nibs has just gone past his teammate for P4. So, that's great news for those guys. The Red Bull's having a good little ding-dong. They've been fighting a lot of this race as well. So, yeah. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But Wookie is going to be the man. Unless there's a big mistake in the last couple of corners, he is going to be the man that takes the win of the Elite Tier in Austria. Round 6 next week will be live streamed here by myself as well. But Wookie takes the win. Neil will get second. Murph will be third. Nibs will take 4th on track, but he will drop. Dumbest Hornet will end up 6th. Aaron Boyce will end up 5th. Great race for him. But, wow, what a race that was to watch. Very, very incredible. Really, really was. Thoroughly enjoyable to watch from start to finish. So, yeah, impressive. But, so your results. Wookie takes the win. DRS Neil second. Murph in third. Avinash 4th, Errol Boyce in 5th, Thomas Hornet 6th, Airways 7th, Captain Nib 9th, Super Striker 10th, Chelsea at 11th, B17 12th, Chelsea in 10th, sorry, B17, Scottish Ninja, Kaiser Soda, Geke, and Rob Dog all did not finish. But that'll be it for me tonight. I will see you all next Tuesday at the same time, 8:15, for more BTE action. Thank you all for watching, and good night.